Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of Cairn. We are picking up right where we left off, and if I remember, we have rested up as best as possible. I think we've gotten everything out of any of the local cooling pots that we can, and we've made our way up to this sort of upper level, here, and I believe that if we can get over there, that's most likely our next destination. This doesn't seem like it should be that big a deal. Hold on, that's extremely limber, even for her. Sorry. Some of the ways that she turns her legs they just always catch me off guard. Even at this point. Okay, can we, if I press B, do I die? I really just want to be standing here. Oh, give me a heart attack, Aava. All right, I think that we're gonna be good without the light. And probably just for good measure without the glowy gloves for now. Okay, let's take a quick peek here. Well, I gotta say, I like the left a lot more because we're gonna put our feet onto a flat surface a lot earlier. But... oh, Y is what I'm looking for. And there's a save point over there, or a rest point, whatever. How would we make it over though from there? If we go up there is what I'm looking at. I guess there's just a different rest point right there. I don't know that I have a preference then. I guess I mean I really do like the left because it's a shorter distance to worry about. But that just makes me more curious about what's over here. Let's climb the right. I don't know. And hopefully we're doing okay. Oh boy, it's fine, but it's fine. Okay, can we uncross the legs? I'd really like to just take a breath. Okay, we're doing fine. It's all fine. I feel like a piton. Perfect, if you say so. Man, that... oh my god. Hold on. We need a drink. I didn't think that we were low on drink, but it's feeling that way. This is going to be colder. Man, we're already a little cold. I think we probably have... that's right, we don't have that full. We have this. We have this. That's good for drink. This is also cool for drink. And this has 2 out of 3, so let's do that. And I kind of want to have a separate drink, but we're going to wait just a moment. I think up slightly and then over to the left. Over to the right. Okay, it's fine, Aava, it's fine. That was not a good climb, I agree with you, but we got it. We're okay. Okay, this gotta feel pretty good, pretty steady. Wait, I don't like that foot. Hold on. Foot on ledge. Okay, this next part might get dicey. We're gonna do our best. Okay, but can we get this foot on that ledge, please? Okay. Oh, boy. She is not having a good time at this.
Come on!
So now I think we try to get over to the ice wall. Okay, I mean, we're really close, but when you're really close is when things get the most dicey. Actually, hold on a second. Is it time for more water? I think we're good on the drink for right now. I'm not a big fan of the ice climbing, I gotta say. I don't feel very... I don't feel like I know how to do it right yet. I should rephrase that. It's not that I don't like the ice climbing, it's that it makes me very nervous that I'm going to die because I don't know the proper technique. Not that I know the regular climbing technique, but this is like, you're introducing something brand new when I feel like I'm not good at the original stuff. I would like that flag, actually. That flower. See, now I'm very concerned that I sound like I'm complaining about the ice climbing. No, it makes me nervous. Just for clarity. So, I'm gonna hold B, because any normal human being would not back eject off of this. B. Okay. Every time. I think we will recall. And now I want to see if we can fit that wild garlic in here somewhere. I love that the sugar has some sort of like a magic force field around it. Like that's how large the sugar is, really. It needs that much space around it. How are we going to... What if we could move this up here? And then the tape down here, and then the other tape next to it. Sorry, the other tape next to it. So I feel like that's a little bit more compact. Maybe we could put the doll in there, the bottle down here. I do not know how large wild garlic is. Yay! So how large was it? That large. Well, hopefully we can do some cooking with it. I am just going to hold tight for Climbot. I do not see any reason to try to speed this along. Now, look, there's a whole mess of new stuff back there. Wait, I don't know how I feel about going up from here then. I want to see what's back there. Look at all that stuff. There's like a cave and water. I actually need liquid. Do we just go up? I'd like to save it. We're going to go up from here. So what's our plan? Apparently that was a red zone there. If we go up and over here, up here... Yeah, I mean, by commie standards, this looks fairly doable, I'd say. I do think that we want to have a drink now. We don't really need the warmth. This would be the other thing, and I don't feel like we need to be girded against grit, whatever it's called, against, like, further loss. I kind of want to save that for an actual emergency. How long? This is warm for another 15 minutes. This is actually cold. Interesting. Did I not reheat that? I guess I didn't. Let's have the water, since that's what we need. See, I was planning to work my way over, but... Yikes. We still can. It just, now that we're here, it looks a little less, steady than I was thinking. Okay, so what I really want to do is, whoops, move this leg over. And then I think we're going to drive a piton right here. Hold on.
Hang tough, Climbot.
Oh, Climbot is not the problem. Climbot is fine. Climbot does not need your, moral support. I need your moral support. I don't think I'm... Wait, I want to not drop. Why does she do it that way? It's fine. There's a backpack down there. Okay, well, if that has even one piton on it, then all of our misery was well sorted. It's not really miserable. I'm just, how do we get down there? So, one option is we drive a piton, we rappel down is the safest option. A better option is to go up and then piton down. I like that option better. Why climb down when we can rappel? And honestly, it feels like it's going to be a lot safer. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Okay, so now it's just from here to there, and it should be fine. And this looks like it should be really straightforward, yeah? Okay, now, how do we just get your leg up and over there? Yeah, put it... or that. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. That's a save point. kite. Where's the save point? I'm so sorry, and, well, I'm not really sorry. What we're gonna do is look around. Okay, it's right in there. We can see that. This only comes with the one problem that I have to jump across. So, hold on. Do we want to rappel down now? Because I'm right where I would want to be. Yeah. Wait, that's not a rappel. What? Okay, that is different from rappelling. Hold on. Now I need another drink. Crackers. Really? Crackers make you more thirsty. I wonder if you can put them into soup. Let's have this. Yeah. Alright, so I would like to rappel down, and it turns out that we can't quite do that from here, so let's jump across. Please don't fall. It's fine. Freeze-dried veggies and maple syrup. I don't remember the recipe for maple syrup. Like, don't we put it into sugar water or something? Maybe that's how you make the sugar water. And then we've got this. So I don't want to leave these things behind, but I definitely need to check that backpack. Because the backpack is the most likely thing to have a piton. I don't want to climb down from here. I don't know how to get down from here. Yeah, look at that bright red line, because that was... I don't know what I thought. She would drive the piton to the side of the wooden beam or something. Oh, what have I done? Well, okay, so if we just sidle our way around to the side there. But, okay, there's nothing to hold here. Okay, we're good. If we fall from here, we're not going very far, and it's falling into snow. Okay. Oh my god! What? This feels unfair! I call shenanigans. That's ridiculous. Thank God we didn't recall the pitons. So that plan was awful. I'm not doing that again. Where is this stupid backpack? Okay, we're going over from here then. I want to be clear that that's exactly the sort of thing that would happen to me in real life without question. Like, I'd land that close to the edge and think I'm fine, and then just go slipping and sliding off the side. I just never in a million years thought that Aava would do that. Hold on a second. Yes, we want to be over there. So, hold on. Wait. Wait. Up and over seems like the right thing to do. I almost recalled the climb bot. I was like, what am I gonna need those pitons for? I'm fine now. Thank God I didn't. I'm not pressing B anymore. There we go. Okay, there's the backpack. It's going to be a sorry note, an apology. Hey, man, sorry I took the last of the pitons, but I have the best chance of surviving, you don't. I owe you 1 piton, LOL. Okay, don't puncture your foot. Piton scraps. Okay, so already, no lie, glad to have come down here. What do we have? Medicine. Okay. Not, we'll find a space for it. I think that we have the oatmeal while it's still hot. Because we can have the stewed veggies later. It doesn't make a difference. If we have the oatmeal now, it fills us up. It warms us up. Feels like a good plan. Okay, we've cleaned up a little bit of space there. Let's see if we can rearrange slightly. We'll put our... Wait, the doll isn't usable now. Wait, the doll is usable? I didn't know... Hold on, I didn't know the doll was usable. I thought that the doll was just like a good luck charm. I thought that it limited the length of storms or something. I guess it's a usable item that you get 3 uses out of? Okay. I should have looked at it more carefully, I guess. The piton scraps are going to take up some space, and we're not there. We're just going to live with that. Can I get the sugar down here? Okay, that seems okay. And we could chalk up, but let me see if this is enough space for that. Okay, how large is this goddamn thing? This is a very long flower. I don't know. What if we put this over here, we move this over here, aha, we did it. So this is, I won't know how much medicine it is. Oh, it makes us warm, too. Mild anti-inflammatory tablets. They won't save my life, but they come in handy. Yeah, look, plus 60 warmth. That's worth it just for that. The only issue is it is a very large, what's it called? I wish I could have gotten that pretzel. Oh, I'm already very thirsty. Man, she's going through the water today. This is still warm for another 6 minutes. I kind of want to hold on to it because, like, I don't know, that's always going to be warm. And we do have that cola. Let's have this infusion. I might have... Is this still warm? Yeah, no, let's have the infusion. I think that's it. That's what I came for. It was just whatever was in the backpack. Okay. Think for a second. What do we want to do? Well, we want to get back up to the save point. I want to save the fact that we've done that. There were some cooling pot things in there. And we could bivouac. I don't want to usually, like, advance the clock too much, but it seems like a fine thing to do. I don't like this position. I think we're going to go over. As opposed to up. Sorry, let me just be clear on what I was thinking about doing and why I'm not going to do it. Okay, so you're fine. I can back eject from this, right? Like, we're okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and the save point is right around this corner. We made it over here once. I'm going to wait for the wind to die down a little bit, and then I have faith that we can get back the way that we came. Oh boy, do I not like this. Nope. So, I feel like we want to reach over with this leg. Okay. Oh, for some reason we have space for this. So what's our preference? Maple syrup or freeze-dried vegetables? What was the recipe for the freeze-dried vegetables? That has to be in her notes someplace, because I don't remember it with my human brain anymore. Yes, okay, so she's been folding it up into her book. So, climbing practice. There. This is for rice with intense infusion. I don't have any rice. Letter. This is mushrooms and a very intense soup. I don't have any mushrooms. This is... Here we go. Creamy maple fudge, maple syrup, and sugar water. Wait, I have sugar. I have everything except the water. Fudge. Well, so we'll just make the fudge in a second. So let's get the maple syrup. And then that does take up a lot of space. I don't need that, but I'd like to have it. So next up is going to be sugar water. We want to fill up something with water and then put sugar in it, and then we can have some fudge. And as far as I know, we only need one charge of water because it's going to come out as like a separate bowl. We hold on to this for now. We hold on to all of our plants and our EpiPen thing. I'm thinking about eating that. I haven't decided. Because we do need the food. And the space. Okay, stewed veggies it is. Even if it's not warmed up, that would only make it warm. It wouldn't give us anything extra. So, yum. Alright, so let's move our crackers. Absolutely no idea how to get this more bundled than it is. Oh, we jammed in the medicine. Those freeze-dried veggies, though. Boy, do I want to have those. So hold on. If we camp, what do we get for that? We can heat up, like, this, for example. It's still good for another 3 minutes. I could also just drink it since we need to have it. We'll just drink that now. We do have this, but that's going to stay hot. We do have this, but I guess we could reheat that super quick. And what I don't have is water to make the fudge. Okay, here's what we do, because we have so much chalk. I'm going to... Wait, which direction is it? Yes, chalk. Chalk. Wait a second, there we go. And now let's... Do we have any 2 out of 3s or 1 out of 3s? Anything to free up some space? No. Okay, then we'll use. And what I've learned is that I don't want to take the chalk out of Climbot because I feel like we only get some of the charge. It doesn't really work properly. I think that some of it gets wasted, and let's not waste anything ever. Oh, those veggies. If I camp, what do we do? How do we clear up space here? We literally don't. There's nothing here that I don't want to have. Can we put the garlic into anything? Can we put the garlic into the soup? Hold on, the soup. It's already extra sweet. Maybe we could make it herbal as well? Hopefully, I actually don't know if pitching the tent takes time off the clock. It doesn't look like it did. It's still like 1500. Okay, so let's put the wild garlic into the tea. Oh, this is going to be such toxic sludge. Oh, okay, wild cooked garlic. That's, I thought last time it made, like, the soup herbal or something. Let's store that. We might even eat it right now. And then, yeah, so that did take up a charge of tea. That's fine. Let's reheat the tea that we have. But we're just going to store it for now. And then this we want to save, this we want to save, and that we don't have any water, and we're not near a spring, so we can't put anything else in. So I think that we just break camp. Let's tape our fingers really quick. Oh, yeah. This is another way to free up a little bit of space, but also keep ourselves from being a stain on the wall. Darn it. Hold on, I didn't rotate enough times. Now, I'm fairly certain that if we do one more, that it will actually use up a roll of tape. So although I'm usually loath to do this, I want to say that I feel like this one is about to peel off. You know what? Hold on. Why am I guessing? Let's just look at it in the backpack. One of these should be one out of whatever. Yes. Okay. Let's clear up some space. We're going to tape one additional finger. And I think it's going to be this one, because that really looks like it's about to bleed through. Okay, that's what we've got. Piton repair. Nope, we've only got the one scrap, which is great, because we've got other pitons, and that's everything. Okay, can we possibly cram those vegetables in someplace? Let's move this down here. I don't know, man. Why am I carrying around this origami horse? Let's eat the garlic, because we need the food. It gives us a little bit of burst, but it'll certainly clear up some space. And then we can move... Wait, what did I just do? I think I pressed A. Oh, what did I do? I used something, and I'm pretty sure it was the medicine, and I was supposed to right trigger it. I really don't want to waste that. I don't know how bad it's going to get. I apologize. We're going to load out of that. That was not in any way what I intended to do. Okay, we've reloaded. We haven't had the garlic. It's still 1500. I don't know if we did the other things. We did, because we used some tea to make the garlic, I think. So, yes, let's have the garlic. That frees up some space. Don't press A. We're just going to move this down here. Yeah, that's fine. And then... vegetables. That's all we ever wanted. Okay. I might save it again real quick. There we go. Now all of our inventory jobs are done. Oh, interesting. That's just a way past. So I want to go back there, I think. Right, because up doesn't get us anything, I don't feel like. No, look, there's a rest point or something up there. Okay, let's go up. I think I need to recall, because we're going to run out of rope as we go up here.
Climbot is lagging. Maybe I should get a new one after all.
Probably should have done this first, or a while ago, because now we're just waiting, and I don't really want to wait. We're on a clock. Only got so much food and water. Boy, I just plumb ran completely out of options here. Hold on. Because this doesn't look like there's enough in the... Well, we do have a... I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the look of that. And then if we work our way around, yeah, we run out of surfaces real quick. So we go left. That's where we go. I really feel like this is a pretty steady place. I'm gonna back eject. I just need to stand for a second. Okay, he gave me back a piton. I thought I used more than that on the way up. No, we've got a total of 7 pitons, including the one in the bag. Okay, I feel like we're okay. Oh, this seemed like a better idea when I was further down. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to hold on to here. Hold on. Sometimes it's helpful. It's that red stone. That's whatever led me up here. But I'm really starting to feel like that's not a plausible destination. Because there's nothing here to grip. Not on any side here. Like, right here, tell me what on earth she would hold on to. I think I back out of this when we go down. I wanted to touch that red rock, but I... We do get that back, right? The unbreakable piton? I didn't want to risk a piton here for something that I fully confess is not a smart idea. No, she can't get her legs under there to, like, pull herself up with her arms. There's a little bit more texture over here. We can try it over here. Hold on, that did feel more promising. I don't know why I'm spending time on this. No, this feels completely non-doable. So I think we try to climb down, safe in the knowledge that we do have a piton there. Climbot will retrieve it for us. Hold on. Grab that with hand. Grab this with foot. Shake it out. Okay. Let's see if we can press forward. I do feel like I'm very thirsty, but we can't do anything to solve that here, so... okay, no, Aava, I really did want to continue climbing, though. So, I mean, wait, where am I? I don't remember the porcupine spines. I'm so confused right now. I thought we were... Yeah, that nice place down there. That's what I want. I think. I was looking at that and being like, what hell have I walked into? But no, it's that place there that I want. So now the question is, how do we get down? And the answer is probably sidle, 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 and then rappel down to the extent that we can. Man, I really came very much higher on this than I should have. We could also drive a piton into the wall and just jump. Let's recall. Hold on, I'm just gonna wait. Why? It's because I don't want to wait. I want to go. I'm worried about, like, my timetable, the amount of food, medicine, and so forth, warmth. But if I go without Climbot being here, it's just a nightmare, and he's gonna have our unbreakable piton. That's the blue one that we built in, so it's theoretically the piton that we'll always have with us. Yeah, in terms of ability to get around, this one here looks way better than its cousin over there. That other pillar, I don't know what we'd be doing if we were over there. Okay, self-screwing piton, we did it. I honestly think that we do this now. I don't want to be wasteful, but Seems a little risky. There, I didn't mean to have that planted against the wall. By the way, I am dangerously thirsty. Wait, we can drink from here, can't we? Yes, I've got a thermos. There we go. D-O-N-E. We did it. And then hold on. I can never get a good angle. No, we do want to continue going along. Although, wait, if I rappel down here, we can get down here. And then that would be easier. Yeah, if I go left from here, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Cool.
Now we should be able to rappel fairly straight down. We'll try to angle a little bit over to the left, but it should be fine. All right. And then, as long as the rope doesn't run out, we can just keep going down here. Okay, recall. And hopefully Climbot can catch up. Now, I'm absolutely going to use our elite camera hack, so just make sure there isn't something... Can I... I'm not saying it's undoable, just unlikely. I would like to make sure that I got all my pitons back, including that blue one. Yes, we do. Oh, one of our pitons did break, look. Because now we have 2 scraps. That means that it's actually good. We get to forge them back into a working piton and save a little bit of space, but... I don't ever like smashing pitons.
Marco,
Aava!
you're alive.
Kind of, yeah.
What are you doing here? I thought... I hoped you'd gone back down. What is this place?
We're in Grandpa's shelter. He brought me here. I was in pretty bad shape.
You should have gone back down.
Nah, couldn't bring myself to do it. Your pep talks are working, apparently.
Marco, I'm sorry.
Lucky for me, Grandpa was watching from afar. And he brought me back here.
Who's Grandpa? Hello?
This is Aava. I told you she would come this way.
Sit down, little one. You must be starving. I heard about you, kid. Your stories preceded even Marco.
You live here? How long has it been?
I'd say 12 years. I'm not so sure. At first I counted the days very carefully. But today, it doesn't seem to matter as much.
12 years. This scar. Are you telling me that you're Damas Alfatri? Can you believe it, Marco? Damas Alfatri is standing right here in front of us.
I don't know who that is. Sorry. He must have been famous in your day, but you're the oldest climber I know.
Hey, I followed your ascent in the newspapers. We thought we'd lost you.
You did.
Why didn't you come back down?
When I started climbing, Camille, I was like you. I thought I could do it. Or I should say, I couldn't see myself failing. If I came down today, that would be a total failure. But if I remain on the wall, even in between, that means I haven't given up completely. I need to hold on to that hope. Or else, I'll go insane.
Given up what? The summit? You mean you haven't tried getting to the top?
You have to listen to what he has to say. And please, don't get mad.
What are you talking about?
Let me show you. This refuge is the highest point you'll reach. No one has ever been higher. Like for all of us, this is the end of your journey.
With all due respect, you have no idea what I'm able to do. Just because you weren't up to snuff doesn't mean that I won't make it. There has to be a way.
Tell that to all those who died trying, and all those who came back down, defeated.
Aava, be reasonable. It's too dangerous, even for you.
Climbing grades become meaningless above this point. The ice is crumbly no matter what time of the year, and whole sections shear off regularly. Edges are sharp enough to slash ropes and hands. Any hold could fall apart. I've seen 3 outcomes for everyone who attempted to go up. They either end up at the bottom of the gorge, or an ice spike planted through the head, or frozen to death as they stubbornly kept trying.
Okay, we'll be over there. Take some time to gather your thoughts.
I'm not even convinced that's the summit. That's just the highest point that we can see from here.
You know, when I went to see the wall up above us, its absurd difficulty, I came back down feeling relieved.
Because you're finally allowed to give up.
Exactly.
I'm not like you, Marco. The mountain is in my gut, deep inside.
No. I think the mountain is all in your head, like a disease that's eating at you. You can heal if you want to.
So you've made your decision.
Haven't you? Would you rather stay here, stuck between the ground and the summit? Like that old man?
I don't know. Things are so easy here. The goal is clear. It's a climb that's entirely up to me. Exactly what I can't have in life down below.
You know, you have like-minded folks down there? They're called humans. Not sure if you've heard of them. From up here, they're these tiny little critters, no bigger than ants. Quite endearing, though.
They can't give me what the mountain gives me.
What if you stop climbing?
I don't know anything else.
You could learn.
Maybe.
There's a room right over there. I'd like you to see it.
What's in there?
My last attempt at convincing you to come back down. Over 12 years, Grandpa's had plenty of visitors who tried to climb the summit. He amassed quite a collection.
A collection of what?
Of ours. Climbers who kept climbing. And died. People who went through the same places we did. Who arrived here, wondering whether they should continue or turn around. Check out what's in that room. It's a reminder that the mountain always wins in the end.
Did you know that there's a radio telephone in here? Do you know if it works? Naomi? Naomi, it's me. I just had to. Naomi, Naomi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Look, I just wanted to tell you that I've been thinking about what you said, you know. About why I'm doing all of this. And I guess I tried to find an answer that you could hear. And I oh fuck! I don't know why. Oh, I wish I knew. I don't. I just don't.
Aava. Aava, it's time. Grandpa told me the skies will be clear for the next 72 hours. This is our chance.
Oh. Okay.
I'll wait for you by the entrance.
A newspaper article. He was the greatest climber of his time. He opened the most difficult routes in the Kiblan Desert. He successfully climbed the south face of Salador Peak and won the race to the three roofs of the world. Typically media shy and secretive about his plans, his next expedition to Mount Cami is receiving a great deal of media coverage. Damas Al-Fatri boastfully told the press, "After 3 devils, only Cami is left, and I'll be the first to reach its summit. After that, I can hang my harness, confident that my record won't be broken anytime soon." Well, I mean, I don't know the last time that it saved, but we'll just grab that now. Okay, that's out, it looks like. Mountaineering Diary, Damas Al-Fatri. Day 1. I said my goodbyes to everyone this morning. I guess there wasn't much jostling at the door either, but I did get to say goodbye to my brothers, and that's all that matters. They didn't quite appreciate the situation. "See you soon, we'll have a nice meal when you get back," they said. I didn't reply. Day 3. I was picked up by a truck driver passing in front of Ring Dokus cabin. How convenient. Really nice chick. She dropped me off in the evening, and I'm thinking of staying at the cabin for 4 days, waiting for the optimal climbing conditions. Day 7. Here I am on Cami, climbing the first walls. I've thought about this moment so many times, it's exhilarating. No difficulties so far. My bag is full of provisions, but there are plenty of plants to gather along the way, so I'm not going to starve. Day 9. I slept inside an old cable car. Hard to believe there was ever a time when a steady stream of tourists came to photograph the view without making any effort. I laugh now, but it's all a scam if you ask me. Day 12. I had to stay out of the rain longer than I'd hoped. I thought the rain was never going to stop. I took advantage of a clearing to make as much progress as possible. I wasn't able to get into the troglodyte village, but I got to have a chat with the people inside. They have my admiration. To me, there's nothing more extraordinary than men and women who devote their lives to verticality. Day 14. Among other things, I passed by a huge statue, their Cami deity if I'm not mistaken, and then a splendid lake. I'm going to stay there for a few days. With all the trout swimming around, that's enough to keep me going. Day 21. Boy, that was a humdinger of a fall. This guy's journey is my own. On a pretty paltry wall, too. You're getting old, Damas. You'll have to be more careful. Anyway, I guess I'm just adding another scar in my collection. Day 22. I skipped the second Cami statue. The backslide looked hellish, no thank you. The huge sanctuary just above, on the other hand, what a discovery. I tiptoed through there, of course. There were a few troglodytes readying their burial rites, but how lucky was I to witness this? I feel extremely privileged. Day 25. What the hell? Should we talk about the wall above the sanctuary? It took me 3 days, prodding a bit to the left, a bit to the right, wasting pitons for nothing. Is this in any way based? Because I'm just saying that, like, I recognize pretty much everything that he's saying, and maybe these are just common points along the journey, but also, like, this wall, the one that he's talking about. I died 3 times there, wasting pitons for nothing, and I haven't even reached the snow line yet. There's still a long way to go. 27. This snow-covered dome is quite a strange place. Some troglodytes explained to me what they were doing with this flammable resin. I didn't realize that each mountain could communicate with the others, nor did I think there were so many troglodytes around for that matter. Day 28. Another giant statue. Its build is more basic than the others. I think that at this altitude, where every effort is more demanding, troglodytes have had to dampen their ambitions. Day 52. That's a hell of a jump from 28 to 52. It's a nightmare, a real nightmare. I've been stuck in a makeshift hut for 3 weeks now, trying my best to get through this mess of ice barbs above me, but it's no use. This is well beyond the maximum climbing grades. I couldn't gauge it. All I know is that it's too hard for me. Day 56. I got a little carried away the other day. I mustn't give up so quickly. I can do this. How height could these ice barbs go? 200 meters, maybe less? I can do this. Day 59. The scenery is ever changing, and perhaps that will be my key to success. Huge spikes of ice are falling regularly, triggering brutal avalanches. This changes the routes and opens up new possibilities. I have to be patient. I have to. Day 62. Still in the observation stage, as I wait for the right time. I've started to settle in the hut. After all, a little comfort can't hurt. I've picked up a few old wooden trinkets which troglodytes probably left up here decades ago. It feels almost like I have a kitchen. And a bed. It's perfect. A wild goat occasionally wanders on the other side of the bridge. Perhaps I could lure her in. I wouldn't mind a bowl of warm milk. Day 89, I misplaced this damn notebook. What an idiot. Day 93, I had a visitor today, a troglodyte climber. I don't know who was more surprised to run into the other. I knew that troglodytes regularly sent the most experienced among them to attempt the climb, but this is the first time I've been able to chat with one of them. We shared our experiences, our respective exploits, and then he left. Day 94, I see his body dangling at the end of his rope. Poor bastard, and poor me. How do you motivate yourself to climb after that? Day 124, this is like a month later. A few more visits from other climbers, and every time the same old story. They stay a while, we chat, then they get going onto the barbed walls, and they slip or fall, they die. Damn Kami. Damn Kami, damn Kami, damn Kami. Oh, this is day 157, 94, 290, and 418. Damned, I'm damned. That's out. Wait, I want cooked trout. I'm well food and rest and everything else. I still need water. I'm sorry, do I have grip ability? One of these should be 1. 3, 3, 3. There, okay. Let's move this down. Really freed up 0 space at all. We've got to be able to fit that cooked trout in here. Somehow. There. I feel like that's cheating. Missing. It is with great sorrow that we learn of the disappearance of Damas Alfatri from the steep walls of Kami. Radio contact via his climbot stopped on May 9. 4 weeks later, his disappearance was officially recorded, and he was presumed dead. His body has not yet been recovered. Our thoughts are with his family. I don't think I can. I still want to make that fudge. Yeah, and if we can like do a climbot thing, we can get rid of the 2 pitons. 2 broken pitons. Assessment. Climber 500 feet from the refuge, facing northeast, dead for 3 days. Fell like a rock to the bottom of the chasm. Splash. Assessment. A roped party, 3 troglodytes arriving from the village below. I can still see them hanging far above the refuge. The 3 of them attempting the climb was a pretty smart idea, though. They even got quite high, but that's the problem with roped parties. If one falls, so do the others. Some pretty zany guy left me all his gear before the ascent of the mess of barbs. He was almost naked when he left. No point in trying to talk him out of it. When they get that look in their eyes, they've clearly lost their senses a long time ago. A tiny chick, pretty skilled climber, a troglodyte, no wonder. I saw her leave without stopping at the hut. She didn't say hello or goodbye. She just went for it, straight to the wall. Pretty well at first, she did fine. But then you could see she was having a hard time, slipping, pounded by the blocks of ice falling on her head. And then nothing. She must have passed out and never woke up. Poor thing. A well-known climber I'd read about in Verdi Mag. Maybe he could have made it through the mess of ice, but then he took an icy spike right in the chest. Dunzo. I hope I don't die in a way that makes other, like, onlookers say dunzo. A reasonable climber for once, she stayed a few days at the refuge to build up her strength and even depleted my stock of goat's milk. Then she attempted to climb once, twice, 3 times, and then she got it and came back down. I don't know if Marco's still waiting. I still need to fill up at the spring. I don't know if we're close enough for it to do that here. Yes, okay. Fill. 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 Now, we want to make sugar water and then put in the maple syrup to make the fudge. And then cook the freeze-dried veggies. So, let's use this clear water. We'll put in the water. We'll put in the veggies. And we'll cook them. Store. Now we'll put in the water. I don't think it matters how much water you make. But you know what? Let's just be on the safe side. Yes. We'll put in this water and this sugar. Store. And then we'll take the sugar water and we'll put in the syrup. Store. Now, hopefully we still have, yes, 2 charges of extra sweet clear water. And then we could fill this regular one up. Do we want to make an infusion out of it? No, we want to make an infusion out of this. Let's put in this water and this flour. Store. And then let's fill this. And that's it. That's everything that we've got. Now, if I freed up any space at all, let's also, like, check our fingers. Okay, let's do this finger. And I think I'm gonna do this one as well. Because that really looks like it's about to bleed through. So does the thumb, for that matter. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, we'll stop there. We're at maximal grip. We're doing okay. We don't have anything to cook. Oh, piton repair. Yes, let's do that. That's going to free up some space. And I think that's everything in here. We've cooked. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, let's go find Marco, and on the way, maybe grab that cooked dandelion. Look at Climbot hanging up in the nape of the roof there. If I was to guess down here, where, oh wait, there's a dandelion for us to get somewhere. We've read that. Oh, there was another thing over here. Son of a... Hold on. Now I need to look up my recipe that involves honey. What do we do? Here's what we do. We use some chalk. And then we can maybe get a little bit of chalk out. That's 3, 3, 3, 3. All right, well, we'll use the chalk that we can. Can we take this chalk out? Wait, can we take this chalk out? Okay, so it didn't waste anything. It only refilled the one. Because I don't think that we can put these bags in. Okay, also, what was the thing for honey? That's rice. Sugar water, hand-drawn map, porridge, oats, and sweetened milk. Well, I don't have any milk. No. Or oats. No. Wait. Trout with milk. Yeah, I never got a chance to do that or didn't do it. No. Infused Genetian. Boil with honey! Oh, we have, let me finish the sentence. We have some Genetian infusion. You make use of this immediately with the honey. How the hell do I get honey into this bag? If I put this away, then we lose it forever. And honestly, I know that it feels like we have a lot of chalk, but we can always, always, always get more. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know how to get more space out of this. No, dude, this is completely full. There's no way. There's no way. I think I have to walk away from the honey. Am I really going to walk away from the honey because I've got these effing bags in here? I think I am. Oh, God, that's frustrating. Well, let's memory bank the fact that there's honey here, and I can't pick up that dandelion. Obviously, I don't want to leave anything behind, ever. Kay is saying that if you shake the bag enough, then you can sometimes, like, sneak something in before everything settles. I've tried that, and I haven't been able to do it. Like, you sort of, like, do it so that everything settles to the bottom, and then you try to grab it really quick. Nothing will stop me, certainly not Cammy's summit. Read our special feature on renowned climber Damas Alfatri as he prepares for his biggest expedition to date. I guess I'm going to take his keepsake. That feels a little bit dirty. I feel like the money and so forth... Oh, this was his calendar, where he was keeping track of the days very carefully. It's a source of infinite milk. Oh, wait, hold on. What did that do? Hopefully it just filled her up. I don't think it replaced anything. All right. Oh, there's... What's his face? So... I do not know if I'm currently being asked to make a choice. I do feel like my choice would be very different from Aava's. I'm just letting everybody know.
A collection of us.
I would go home to her family. Like, there's people that miss her. There's...
That's a lot.
Jesus. Piton scraps, but I really want those. If we find a second Piton scrap, we're gonna keep it. Oh, you guys! The origami!
You'll be better off here, with your friends.
We did it! We delivered the origami! And now I'm so glad that I didn't throw it out! I guess. I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of ambiguous about it. But the climbing tape we absolutely need. If we're gonna replace that... The space for the origami thing. Okay, so there's 2 Piton scraps. We have to have those. I don't know how we do this. Oh, inventory full. Well, no, we're gonna get it. We'll try Kay's trick. That's not going to help me. Wait! Okay, we did it. Now we just have to get the other Piton scraps and then build them into a Piton, and that will save some more space. Wait, why can I suddenly do this? It was telling me a second ago, bag full, bag full. You know what? Let's not look at gift Piton in the mouth. Let's go make the Piton. And then some of this other stuff, I just cannot realistically fit it in. I can't. But I think that we're going to put that powdered milk into something if we have any water left over. if you could drill pitons and when you got it perfect, they were infinite and they never broke and you were fine, it wouldn't matter as much. But now that we've learned through a lot of hard experience that even perfect pitons will break after either a number of uses or semi-randomly, it honestly feels like it's a 1 out of 3 shot. Now we need every single piton every time, no exceptions. Okay, that is maximum pitons that we're likely to have. I don't want to recycle the bags. That's it. Like, you guys look at that bag. There's nothing else. These pills are going to be dust by the time that we have to pull them out. Okay, let's go say hello to Marco. I feel like this hut, as he called it, whatever, really is a haven for people who arrived here on their last sip of gas. Like, this was it. They had nothing left. And in here, you've got food, water, goat's milk, an extra piton or two. Like, this really is your last way station, it feels like. And what's interesting is that we haven't seen the old man. I'm not sure if he's around. Wait, can I just top Aava off? No. Okay.
I think I got everything. Can't believe I'll be back in my van in a few days. Doesn't seem real. What about you, Aava? Have you made up your mind?
So, again, if it was me, I would go back down. Aava has family. That family is hurting. We've heard the radio messages. The ascent from here sounds to be impossible. She is risking her life for... It's not even that she's in it for fame or fortune. It's just that it's something that she feels like she needs to do. But that's the thing. I'm not Aava, and I feel like this is something that she needs to do. So I'm gonna continue the ascent.
I take it I didn't find your cure?
It's not your fault. It's all me. It's just how I am.
Do you think we'll ever meet again?
Yes.
We'll face even harsher conditions up there. The cold, the lack of oxygen.
I can do it, Marco.
Okay. Then I'll wait for you in the valley. So, it's time for farewell.
The time and the place, yeah. I suck at goodbyes.
Yeah, I've noticed. Hey! You know how they say never meet your heroes? It's nonsense! You're extraordinary!
Are those gunshots?
So I'm like a big idiot. When we go through the thing, like when we go through the cave We're not going up there, right? It's like a completely different area. But I'm gonna go look because I really don't want to fall to my death now. That would be a little anticlimactic.
What's the old man up to?
And speaking of anticlimactic, that's another reason why I'm not going down. I don't feel like it's in any way... I just don't see anything about Aava that she has learned not to... that this is not a wise decision. I really feel like it's something that she needs to do. And also just from, like, the game that we're playing perspective, it feels like it would be hideously... what's it called?
I didn't know there was game up here.
You'd be surprised how high wild goats can climb. But no, I'm doing another kind of hunting. Here you go. Further left.
Is that it? No? It really feels like it's this.
Lift up.
Sir, I'm sorry. I guess I'll just keep going left for a while? Nope, that's all we can do.
To the right. A little higher.
What happened?
The same thing that happens every time. He didn't listen to me and failed.
Well, how long has he been stuck like this?
13 days. He only died the day before yesterday, though. I've been watching him since he fell. It looked like his shoulder was dislocated, but he suffered in silence.
Why didn't you try to help him?
That's what I'm doing now, kid. Helping. With this. The rifle offers a dignified death to climbers who find themselves in this predicament. No one should be left dangling like a disjointed puppet. It's obscene, so I am cutting the rope by shooting at it, and the mountain becomes their final resting place.
It's terrible.
That's what I do, kid. That's the way it is. I'm not saying that this is very useful. I'm just saying that we need to respect the dead. You want to take care of it? I'm getting old. My aim isn't what it used to be.
Got it. This makes me sick. I don't know how you do it. I gotta get going. Farewell, Damas.
The kid showed you the cemetery, didn't he? Wasn't that enough? I knew it would take more effort to convince you than the boy.
It's been 12 years, Damas. You can remain here forever in this purgatory you've created for yourself. But let me go. You've had a good run. But it's my turn now.
I won't leave you hanging like a broken mannequin. I will render your corpse to the mountain, as I did with the others.
Jesus, this gets dark. And without knowing for certain, I feel like this next section is going to be the longest, most unbroken, challenging climb. And I think we're going to skip it. Not skip it. We're going to save it for the next episode. So we're going to call it right here. And we will see you again for the next episode of Cairn as soon as we can.